This is Kanisha Grayson from The Art of Applying, here with our wonderful client, Sophia. She's here to tell her story. Sophia, what are we celebrating today?
We're celebrating my acceptance into HEC Paris, or HEC as the French would say.
That's right. Oui, oui. Wonderful. How do you feel?
I feel amazing because it was my dream school for a long, long time, and I didn't think I would be here, but here I am. So miracles are true. They happen.
They really do happen. They really do happen. So let's rewind it all the way back. First, just kind of tell us about yourself. Who is Sophia, and why does she want to go to business school?
So I'm basically all Texas, born in Houston, raised in San Antonio, went to school at UT Austin. I majored in international relations and global studies and art history. And then my career path kind of took a complete turn. I ended up working for a continuing medical education office for the medical school here in San Antonio. It's a very small business, even though we work for a large institution. It's only about 7 of us in the office itself. So from there, I was just able to, break into the work industry and learn about how a small business works. And in a small business, we kind of just all get to dabble in different functions. So got a little bit of marketing here, a little bit of project management there, and I realized I really enjoyed the marketing portion of it. And I really wanted to take my industry and function and shift it completely. And I kept going back and forth of just changing a job and the MBA. And then I ultimately decided on the MBA.
Okay, wonderful. All right, everybody out there watching and listening, they always want to know your stats. So share whichever of your stats you feel comfortable. The things people want to know are your age, where you already told us where you went to college, but just remind us where you went to college, what you studied, your GPA, and test scores. So any of that you're open to sharing.
Okay, so I'm 25 years old. I went to UT Austin, like I mentioned, and my GPA was a 3.4. That was mostly because I started off college pre-med, completely different from what I ended up doing, but I struggled in some science classes, therefore it's 3.4. And my GRE was pretty low, it was at 310 at the very end. I think that's all. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, got it. And talk to us about how did you find the Art of Applying, and why did you choose to work with us versus another company or doing it on your own?
So I was actually scrolling through Facebook one day, and one of my my classmates from UT, she was a business major, and she actually shared your page on Facebook. And I listened to your first 7 things you need to know, and that kind of inspired me to get the ball rolling. Just hearing you talk about, you don't have to be this cookie cutter applicant, and I didn't feel cookie cutter at all. So that really inspired me, and I decided to go ahead and do the breakthrough call, and here I am.
Wonderful. Awesome. What about your friend? Did she end up applying to business school?
I'm not sure. I think she was a business major, and I haven't seen or anything that she went to business school. She was kind of more of an acquaintance, not very close friend, but we knew each other well. I think she's just moving forward with her business degree. I don't know if she moved forward with an MBA just yet, but.
Okay. Well, I am grateful to her for sharing, sharing the page. Yeah. Wonderful. So as you know, and you've experienced, the first step to working with us is to have a breakthrough call. Why don't you tell everyone what is a breakthrough call and what happened on yours?
So a breakthrough call is where you get to talk to one of the breakthrough coaches, and they sort of help you articulate why you want to apply to business school and see if you have a good foundation for moving forward with the Art of Applying. My breakthrough coach is amazing. He really helped me, build my story, and really he kind of just got me digging into why I wanted to do the MBA. I also should mention I only have 2 years work experience. So I was already low on that. So my stats weren't very, spectacular. I didn't have 10 years under my belt or anything like that. So it just helped me, tell him why exactly I wanted to do it. And we helped build a really great story for me to tell on my applications. And it made me seem focused, which was the goal.
Okay, good. Okay, good. And so what would you say to someone who sees us constantly inviting them to book a breakthrough call and they're just like, well, I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I should book it. It is free, but lots of times there's things that hold people back. What would you say to someone who's like, I don't know if I should book it, or is it worth it, or why is it an hour, and what do they want? What would you say to that person who's hesitant about booking a breakthrough call? But
you have nothing to lose. If you're on the fence like me, I was really debating on whether to just go about it alone or really have some help. And my job is pretty demanding. Sometimes we have to work weekends on long conferences, and those are just full days. And I knew that I needed something to help me focus. So if you're kind of having that internal struggle, maybe, it wouldn't hurt to just call and talk to one of the coaches and help them, maybe they'll help you realize something that you didn't see before, and it might help you, want to move forward with the application process. So I would say just go for it. You have nothing to lose, and you never know.
Okay. Now, Soffiyah, one thing that is interesting is a lot of people think, oh, a breakthrough call, I'm going to come with 25 questions and I'm going to get a bunch of free coaching, and then I'm going to run off on my own and do the application by myself. But there is not free coaching per se on the call, as far as, okay, here's what you're going to do in your application, and here's all the answers to all your questions about strategy. They're more about questions about you and what's holding you back, where you are and where you want to go. How did it feel talking to someone for an hour about all those kind of things?
Honestly, it's all about you. You're the one leading the conversation, really. They just want to know that you know where you are and what you want out of the application process, whether it's an MBA, whatever law school that you want to go to. It's not coaching at all. It's just really helping you build your story. And I just never felt like there was someone telling me what to do or how to do it. It was very just, are you ready? Are you wanting to move forward? It was very you driven. You're telling your story, and no one's telling you to stop or anything like that. You're really just articulating what you're trying to do, and they're trying to help guide you. It's just more of like a guiding process. It's nothing, it's not a to-do list or anything like that.
Yes, that's right. Great. Thank you. And what were you really hoping that we would help you with in your application process? And then what was it actually like to work with us?
I was really looking for someone to help me focus. I was kind of in over my head. I've applied to college, but I know applying to business school is a whole new ballgame, because you've got people from all different sectors, people with a lot of work experience, and people who have been through multiple jobs. I knew I was going in having my first job, only 2 years of work experience. And so I really needed that focus and someone behind me really, encouraging me to build my story in a proper way. And someone with experience, of course. So it was very nice working with you guys. The essays and the resume help was just amazing. I didn't expect that at first because I wasn't sure how it would be like, but in the process, working, studying for the GRE, writing all these essays, I didn't know how much I needed the help until I was actually moving forward with the process.
I see. So it almost took taking that leap of faith and just saying, hey, these people have taken the time to listen to me and my story. I really feel confident they can help you. You had to almost take the leap before you saw just how much help you were going to get.
Exactly. And I know now that I could not have done it alone.
Got it. Okay, great. Well, I'm actually interested in having you talk to some of your fellow University of Texas Longhorns, because we're getting more and more UT undergrads. I live in Austin. I'm from Austin. And I think we're going to start actually proactively looking for those business honors students, or the people who do like the foundations program, or just people who want to go to graduate school and didn't do any business or policy undergrad. What would you say to your fellow classmates?
I would say, I mean, the UT thing is what starts here, changes the world. I didn't know I was going to be in Paris, but here I am. I did study abroad there. I took French for a very long time at UT. But again, I didn't imagine I'd be going to business school in Paris. So, I mean, the possibilities are endless, especially if you're have a liberal arts and fine arts degree. I didn't major in business. It took maybe a couple of business classes. So you can really change the path of your career and like transform yourself if you really wanted to. And I feel that's what I'm doing right now. I feel like I can transform my career into something that I want through the art of applying and through your help, I guess.
Wonderful. And Sophia, you're moving to Paris.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm very excited. I'm so excited for you. And I definitely want to connect you with we are sending another client, Humam, to Barcelona for ESA. So it'd be great in case you hop over there. And I just love it. I'm just so excited for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Is there anything else you'd like to share? Anything else you'd like to say?
No, I'm just super excited. This was my dream school, and I applied. I did apply in January. I applied really early, and HEC actually has a jury every month, so it's a very rolling applications, and then they'll stop when they have enough. So they'll stop either in May or June, I believe.
Okay, got it. Well, interesting. You talked about starting early. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I would love for you to talk about when you started your work with us. Whenever that was, do you wish you'd started earlier? Talk to us just about starting early.
So I started with the art of applying about a year ago. My contract just ended, actually. So
that would be May. So you started working with us May 2018, and we worked together all the way till May 2019.
Yes. So that was pretty early. I had hoped that I maybe had started studying for the GRE a little bit earlier. Just because I didn't take a diagnostic test or anything like that prior. And I feel like that would be helpful if someone did, just to know where they are and where to move forward to in the process. But other than that, I think I started at a good time, and I ended up really applying early to HEC, and they came back with some feedback. And the only feedback they had was that my application was great and that I just needed to maybe take the GRE one more time to see if I can improve that score. And actually did. I ended up improving my quant score by a few, 5 points, I believe. And I think they really took that into account in reevaluating my application. Again, my score wasn't the highest score, but it was still, a personal best in terms of being able to heighten my score just a little bit.
That's right. I love that. Personal best.
Yeah.
I'm going to start using that. I know that's like a running term or an athletic term. I'm going to start using that. Personal best. I love that. And I'm going to use that with the clients. Wonderful. Well, I am so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. See you in Europe.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. And just thank you for sharing your story. It's going to inspire, encourage people, pump people up. You pump me up. So congratulations, Sophia.
Thank you so much, Kenesha.
Thanks for watching our video. For more videos just like this, make sure you click subscribe. And if you want to work with us on your graduate school applications, visit us at theartofapplying.com or click on the link below in the description.